Okay guys, this is the complete transformation process for Masterpiece Wheeljack figure. Just a reminder, this is only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. Also, some of you Hawkeyes out there may have noticed this is the KO version. I'm going to do the transformation with this for obvious reasons, but just to let you know, it is exactly the same. Right, let's start off, that's the transformation process obviously, with the front. Grab what's going to be the feet and just slightly raise that forward. Once you've done that, turn your attention to the doors and just slightly unclip these from the sides like that. What we're going to do is literally this. We're just going to separate all of it. Then we're going to separate the windscreen. You can see this here. So don't pull on it too hard, just enough to get the tabs out like so. The legs have already come apart there, but if they do stay together, you can then bring these out, holding onto it, and then this will slot and fold out like so. What you can then do is literally pull the leg right out as well. See how that extends? That extends right down. And now if we turn our attention to the back, what we're looking at doing is let's get the feet, or the toes shall we say, turn these over, and then this part, what you're going to do, you're going to turn this around 180 degrees and pop that up there. This will fit into that tab there, which you can just see on the back of the foot. And we're going to leave that there for now. It's not popped in just yet. We need to turn our attention to this. What you need to do, fold this part up, separate this here now, turn it all the way around on the back. So you're going to turn it over. You can see now you've got this white tab there. This is going to fit into the hole there. And then the bit that we folded out just covers up the gap there. That is one of the legs completed. Turn our attention to the other side. So take the foot, bring this out, take this over, rotate it 180 degrees. And as I say, that will tab into there like so. Don't forget to lift this part up first. Once you've lifted that part up, then pull it away. You can see it on this hinge. Bring it over, rotate it 90 degrees and slot that tab in there. Now, to be honest, that, as you can see, is your legs. Now, when we turn our attention to the back, this is a little bit more difficult. You can probably make out that we've got the antenna there and the wings, etc. So fold the exhaust down. That was tabbed in via them there. The windscreen we will keep completely out of the way. Let's get the head out first. Let's open up this. Then let's, of course, turn the head out of there. Close that side down first so that bit clips over it. And then we're going to just separate these from the back. Lift this part over. See how these are opening up now? Take this right over and out of the way. Now it's a case of just, this is actually quite simple for a masterpiece. Turn this all the way over. Take these, bring these up like so. So turn that around, bring these up and out of the way, and we'll bring that out of the way for now. These will then fit into the side. Let me just show you what I'm trying to do. Bring this back and turn this up. That's it. So this will then tuck via these tabs in there as well. So that's that upper part done. Give me 2 seconds to readjust. There we go. You can see where we are now. So just at the back, just to tidy all this up, where the exhaust pipes were, so this part here, this is going to make sure you tuck it all the way underneath like so. By doing this, this is going to enable you to get this back tab into that bit there. And again, this just holds it all together that much neater. Right, you couldn't see that from that side, you see. Turn your attention to the arms. This is not really that tricky, but I suppose it's the most movements. Take the small white part there, fold that around there. Once you've done that, fold the fist out, fold the spoiler back, rotate 180 degrees at the bicep, rotate 180 degrees at the fist. So because this is the KO that's come out, the normal one doesn't do that. So what we did was we got this little tab here, we folded this back first, we then folded the fist out. That's what gives you the clearance. Rotate that around. In fact, you can't until we've done this bit first. Remember, rotate that, rotate this, and then of course rotate the fist. And now, as I say, the normal version, not the KO, all stays in there, but that is your Wheeljack figure transformed. So let's take him back to vehicle mode then. So if you remember, we got the fist, we're going to turn this 180 degrees. We're going to then fold this way. Before we forget, we need to turn this spoiler over as well. So this will line up inside that gap there, like there on the white, and then this part will come around as well. and then you need to rotate this 180 degrees. So that's how it was, if you remember. Again, this keeps popping out. This won't happen in the actual real version. Rotate this 180 degrees, rotate that 180 degrees, turn that into this gap here, like so. That's going to fit over into there, and then this bit is going to come over there as well. So that's how the back parts are. Then separate this, lift it right the way up. Then we're going to turn our attention to the chest piece here at the front, open this up, take the head, collapse it in there, cover it over. Then if you remember, take the wings, bring these all the way back and then fold them. Move the wheel out of the way, make sure these are flat behind there. So as you bring this over, lift, spin it around like so, turn that there, and then make sure that you just fold it over to miss underneath there, like so. Lovely, that's nice and flat. Then we're gonna bring the whole back end of this car up like so, and we've got to start to tidy everything away neatly in here. So what we're looking to do then is, you can see how it's all going to line up, in honesty. So let's turn this over, line it up like a jigsaw, to be honest. Line that up, but in the meantime, don't forget to bring this forward, and this will tuck underneath. So turn this whole portion over. There we go. Hopefully you could see what I was doing. Lift this part up, rotate this whole part in 90 degrees, slot that under there, and then it's a case of slotting all of this and tabbing all this together. You've then got two little notches there, two cutouts there, tab that in. That's the back of the vehicle done, nice and simple. Turn your attention to the toes. If you remember, we take this, turn it around, and then we're going to take this part, we're going to separate this, turn it around, bring it over again. It's a bit like a jigsaw piece, slot it into position and fold that down. This is now going to slot back into position. This must stay on the side because this is going to tab in to the other side in a second. So, same process on this. Let's take this side part off, rotate it 180 degrees, bring it around, tip that bit down, clip this into there. Again, this one's one of the simpler Masterpiece figures because it does, you can see where everything's looking to go. Then we're going to line this up. Don't forget to take this, rotate it all the way around like so on the side, clip this back into position. There we've got what's going to be the front of the vehicle. Now collapse the legs inside there like so. Hopefully you saw that. This one, again, I know I've said it at least 3 times, but I just want to reassure you that the original doesn't do this anywhere near as much. Take this, rotate it over. You can see where this is going to collapse in there now. And then it's just a case of clipping all of this back together like so and putting the tabs in exactly where they fit. So once again, this was just the transformation process. There's a full review, and indeed there's a full guide with the KO and the original as well, so you can see the differences. Hope this helped, guys. Take care.